Bang this bitch in your soul, let it bounce with the hard knocks. Since a young nigga tying up these pockets with knots. You niggas stay frontin', buying up these views with the bots. Freaky ass niggas, they all be sharing the same thought. Like it's Harvey's daughter doing the Diddy bop. Whoa, 30 bitches fucking with his son and his pop. She got sloppy eights and you kissing the bop, but they just straight lose they top like they Christian Rock. And if you don't believe me, just watch. Niggas talking like they spin blocks. Shut them down and we gon' open up shop. But you niggas won't slide the trampoline park side. And I still fry nigga like a Chinese wok. This dip set when they try and win against D-Block. And now this is why I'm hot. And I got him mad like I told him that I ain't like pop. But see, the truth is he was better when he got out of jail. You niggas talk so hard, but they oh so frail. I mean, fuck the frail shit. You know my name be ringing like a bell. I bring it straight to your door like I mailed it. But these niggas call the cops like Camerons. I'm hitting 304s running tail like they YSL. I'll did that bitch like the doc fucked up the BBL. You can miss me with that rah-rah, cause a nigga got that fire. Miss me with that rah-rah, cause a nigga keep that fire. You can miss me with that rah-rah. Oh, you niggas talking blah blah. You gon' miss me with that rah-rah, cause a nigga keep that fire.
Beware the wolves and snakes.
There's a subtle art to this, pulling cards when they say Boricua's got no part to this. Apart from this, tearing apart your artifice. These revisionist histories, weak arguments. Man, you niggas is pussy, drop your coordinates. Fallen enemies, just use their head like an ornament. Son and all these niggas and drop them off at the orphanage. What your pronouns? Should I call you sis? Or you a stud, huh? You just a harder bitch. So you notice that? I mean, it's hard to miss. Now tell me, who's afraid of the harbingers? Shit, they called the son of man, the son of carpenter. And I'm a vomiter, sharpshooter, harvester, real nigga, hustler, always been the moniker. Take a little money, leave a little on the vestibule. Niggas poppin' shit, apologize if they on festival. You see what peer pressure do, the message boards will mess with you. The higher up you climb, the more people that it's testing you. Nigga, let your nuts hang, better drop your testicles, cause I ain't out here putting no pussies up on a pedestal. New devils, new levels that you gotta wrestle through. On the road to decimals, mix and master the decibels. Hove told me you better finish your breakfast, dude. Little niggas eat your motherfucking vegetables. I ain't got punchlines, I drive mortars, push boundaries and high borders. Farming all the aura, we shining bright like Aurora. For you find our mortals, I know that it's fucking torture. That me and my amigos, all of my Negroes, I shine, you shine, nigga, we glow. You know my stilo, clocking at De Niro, 1,0000000. So why you talking like we on the same side? Same tribe, same vibe, got the same guy, but I know, nigga, I know. Better with a bad bitch, skin darker than the Congo. Take me to the crib and she blow me like a trombone. Pistol got a mini drum, that's my little bongo. We ain't squashing no beef like Mufongo. 36 chambers, training in the dojo. Quid pro quo, pro bono is a no-no. Outside like a GoPro for the blood of my bros. Still fucked up, half Tommy killed Manolo. We ain't in Kansas, no more Toto. Real niggas going extinct, you fucking dodos. Bitch says she want a ring, but I ain't Frodo. Now let me tell you something if you ain't know though. I'm certified, no blue check, just blue faces. Living life like I've been holding a pair of aces. No felonies, but a couple of close cases. Fuck the white man, I ain't trusting no Caucasians. Me and my niggas splitting chicken like a flat. If you ain't got a strap, better go and get a gat. If you touch one of mine, you ain't leaving here intact. That's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact. Me and my amigos, all of my Negroes, I shine, you shine, nigga, we glow. You know my stilo, clocking at the Nero, 1,0000000. So why you talking like we on the same side? Same tribe, same vibe, got the same guy, but I know, nigga, I know better.
Hey, yo, Cap Tower, we're gonna give him some of this shit right here. They ain't ready for this shit right here. Yeah. Ooh, Cat Time gon' blast this beat. She wildin' and she talking about some fashion week. It's Wale when he talking about the fashion week. I'm blacked out in all black, bro, your fashion week. The boots black and they tactical, they match the piece. No doubt I'm going out the Air Max to sneaks. I flood America, it's scary when my tracks release. And I can preach for part-time rapping, you rap deceased. Word, I hit your goal hot fresh from the lid. Them shit they chase, they met the garment, you ain't fresh as some is. No cowards in the camp, and that's the recipe, kid. The flow down, you like the milk when it's left in the fridge. Wait a minute, Cat Time, war knockers does Terminator flow, liquid metal like the T-1000 Terminator. Switch, hey, style, wave, first word, I burn a hater. And I'm sick of crackers, so the rest got that turn flavor. Speed you, girl, you never gon' go. Live life down the path that you never gon' go. And some love from white people where I'm never gon' show. Cause they never show this love and that you never want know. Getting bread for what I love, then the cheddar gon' go. And you see with the tomato for they lettuce on dough. Getting fed to feed the fam, nigga, check them all go. Getting chicken when they said it's about the cream, but yo, bro, I asked who the rap game belong to when this drop. And they screaming this shows like they TLA rock. You can tell these niggas goofy by the fashion they rock. And we're killing with the real body bag and they spot. Niggas feeling the skill what we got and they hot. Keep it real, you know the deal, we whatever they not. And that's minimal masculinity, they screaming they plot. But you never hit the target if you never take shots. Now jumps the boogie and we do this for the sport. And my boss so hood like a competitor sport. Yo, the truth, UBK, look it up to survive. And if you ain't in the truth, then you living a lie. And I'm gone. Shit, but I'm gone. Shit, but I'm gone. Shit, but I'm gone. Shit, gone. Gone. Gone.
Been ill since a little nigga. When Diddy was still puffy, coming through, riding on the pegs of a silver Huffy. One thing life taught me is don't never get comfy. That's when niggas ride by and push a wig back, a gun behind. Fuck Trump and this motherfucking country. For the 3 generations, they done turned into junkies. Ice lock us in the cage and treat our ass like a monkey. So when niggas straight fed up and tired of the fuckery, yo. This ain't the land of milk and honey. The money's bloody, our tummy's hungry, the friends we worry. Bullets flurry, corner stores and the chicken curry. Judge and jury, courtrooms and defense attorney. Welcome everybody to the belly of the beast. See, it's a miracle if you make it out in one piece. So a nigga gotta stay war ready like a Humvee. Wrestle with reptiles, crocodile Dundee. So you the type that like it gentrified with the white yuppies. I'm the type that chill with scummy with a black scully. So I'm public enemy like Chuck D. So you know it's fuck you if it's fuck me. Your shoes crummy, your clothes bummy, you look musty. Your bitch ugly, her toes crusty, her weave dusty. Your spine's putty, your heart's fluffy, you're not gully. My son's clummy, my wives love me, my life lovely. I know the son hate me, I know the son love me. Oh, you mad? Glad that you thinking of me. Yeah, glad that you thinking of me. Oh, you mad? I'm just glad that you thinking of me. First I'm your buddy, now you yelling fuck me. Oh, you mad? Glad that you thinking of me. Yeah, glad that you thinking of me. Oh, you mad? I'm just glad that you.
He ain't have what it take, we just let him fake it. Now he live, giving out his dying declaration. Seen this once too many times, them niggas never make it. The situation ain't that big, but I'ma escalate it. We ain't buying all them lies, you selling desperately. They should've told you having heart sold separately. Look, state your registry, never mind, cause we gon' give your name to whoever we got next in line. Look, and I got bars just like Scared Straight. He don't even look the same, he got a scared face. It's a shame we watch everybody fall around you. This a one West world, it don't revolve around you. I'm even mad I even had to put this chalk around you. Think you a shark because them little niggas jaws around you. And if you do, I'ma kill a whale. You go against the brotherhood, might as well kill yourself. Shooters and rap about them souvenirs don't make you a shooter. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you too, the feeling's mutual. Real nigga university, you ain't a student. If the general ain't authorized it, then he ain't approve it. Look, you better count the cost before you go to war. Oh, you mad? You remind me of a woman scorn. You a traitor in this final form, but we gon' hold this shit down, thus says the Lord.
I know the son hate me, I know the son love me. Oh, you mad? Glad that you thinking of me. Yeah, glad that you thinking of me. Oh, you mad? I'm just glad that you thinking of me. First I'm your buddy, now you yelling fuck me. Oh, you mad? Glad that you thinking of me. Yeah, glad that you thinking of me. Oh, you mad? I'm just glad that you. Let me see this. Check, mic, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hold on, let me turn myself up. Yeah, hey, man, let me get a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Headquarters will be, oh, there we go. Headquarters.
Check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't see you on the screen. There
you
go.
Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. Let me get a 1 in the chat if y'all could hear.
Hey, shalom, solo in Christ.
Lord and Christ. What's up, my brothers?
So you sir? Ready to do this introduction, sir?
Oh man, talk to me, man. You want to take it away.
This is Cross the Line Radio, hosted by Captains Tazariak and Kataza every Thursday night, 10 p.m. No matter what side of the world you're on, you can catch us on 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Captain Kataza joining us today, one of the co-hosts. Captain Tazariak is, sailing around on planes and jets around the world, crushing people, right? You got myself, Ashar Gapan. We also got Officer Aisha Yala right here to my right. And today's going to be a wonderful day. A wonderful, wonderful episode of Cross the Line Radio.
Ooh-wee. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I think it's time we cancel the branded bridge.
Concert.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Diego has ran his course.
Diego's not even around no more. Diego used to fix the problem.
Where's Diego at? They replaced him?
I don't know. I don't know if he's moving on up in the world or what.
Wait, are you telling me Diego was their one customer service rep?
He's not the one. They got somebody else now that just, you know what I'm saying, doesn't do shit. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But welcome to Cross the Line Radio.
Right.
Definitely want to talk about Christianity, Unalived Nolan Wells. This is definitely a topic that I want to discuss. Captain Zaryak put something out that was pretty profound. So I listen, if anybody wants to be able to join the show this evening, what I'm gonna need y'all to do is join the video chat. I'm gonna need y'all to pin that also. You know what I just realized, Ashar? There's something I don't know if you're aware of. But when it comes down to the show, never mind, I'll handle it.
What are you referring to, sir?
Is a specific setting that needs to be checked on the video.
For YouTube?
Yeah, it's got to be done manually every time you create a stream. So hold on.
To monetize?
You know what I'm saying? Sure, if you want to just blurt it out to everybody.
Oh, I did that already.
Are you sure?
Concert.
Okay. I'm gonna double check.
No,
Don't be sure, make sure.
Concert. And I put some tags on there too. Car gas oils, y'all want to smell good, y'all want to look good, y'all want to have your woman feel good. Make sure you go to cargas.com or on Etsy and buy your woman some nice body butter. Have her buy you some dope ass oils. What is it? F and her. Have her buy you some F and her. You know what I'm saying? Or give him some. Get you right.
Ashar Gapan is definitely on point. Also, what I want everybody to know is if y'all like the music that was playing in the beginning of the stream, that is Tribe Vibes.
Yeah.
Tribe Vibes is our own streaming service. We currently have 16 artists on Tribe Vibes, and then not only do we have 16 artists, man, I think in the last 2 months we put out about I think over 30 new songs. I'm gonna have to, for now, I'm gonna have to trash this one. I put the wrong track up. I just realized for the new song that we got coming. And I want y'all to know, matter of fact, you know what? I did all that just to log out of my other account. I want to show y'all something, man. I want to show y'all something that's coming to Tribe Vibes, something exclusively that is only going to air on Tribe Vibes. Let me find your videos. I believe this is it right here. This link. I'm gonna pull this back. Make that. Damn, that's what happens when I make that full screen like that. So before we directly start the show and get in, man, my shameless plug, right? Let me show y'all some. So just so you know, Plum 80, anybody that want to challenge, y'all gotta either call up or you gotta send a super chat, or we ignoring your ass. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta either join the live, you understand, or shut your mouth.
Courage.
Yeah, don't be a coward.
That's the problem, man. Go see the wizard and buy some heart.
Noticing that I'm noticing more and more that white people, white men specifically, all you white men, you're cowards. How you just celebrated your 250th year of white supremacy here in America, and you had a march around Washington, D.C. with your face covered. How shameful is that you can't express your pride and show your face and encourage to America, to encourage and inspire other white boys who want to be just like you and Captain America. You can't even show them your face. Damn. You can't even give them an image to look up to aspire to. You got to cover your face and walk around like a hoodlum. You got to walk, you got to walk around like a thug and cover your face. You white men are cowards. And if you are not a coward, you should be calling that number. What's the number? What's the new number, sir?
They're gonna click the link.
No, they gotta click the link. Yeah. So
that Streamlabs link.
Moving forward, anybody wants to join the stream, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna click the video link, you know what I'm saying? And go from there.
Prove you're not a coward, white man.
Now, in the meantime, I want to play something for you. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I need y'all to sign up to Tribe Vibes. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to be able to get this and then more exclusive content. This is myself and Officer Not Tazab. Songs called Miss Me With That.
Boosters? That's
Bang this bitch in your soul, let it bounce with the hard knocks. Since a young nigga tying up these pockets with knots. You niggas stay frontin', buying up these views with the box. Freaky ass niggas, they all be sharing the same thought. Like it's Harvey daughter doing the Diddy bop. Whoa, 30 bitches fucking with his son and his pop. She got sloppy dates and you kissing the bop, but they just straight lose they top like they Christian Rock. And if you don't believe me, just watch. Niggas talking like they spin blocks. Shut them down and we gon' open up shop. But you niggas won't slide the trampoline park side. And I still fry nigga like a Chinese wok. This dipset when they try and win against D-Block. And now this is why I'm hot. And I got him mad like I told him that I ain't like pop. But some truth is he was better when he got out of jail. You niggas talk so hard, but they oh so frail. I mean, fuck, frail shit. Know my name be ringing like a bell. I'll bring it straight to your door like a mail. But these niggas call the cops like Camerons. I'm in 304s running tail like they YSL. I'll did that bitch like the doc fucked up the BBL. You can miss me with that rah-rah. Cause a nigga got that fire. Miss me with that rah-rah. Cause a nigga keep that fire. You can miss me with that rah-rah. Boy, you niggas talking blah blah. You can miss me with that rah-rah. Cause a nigga keep that fire.
Ain't no life at the death after I hit you up. Niggas Judas, they can't sit with us. Who is D1 and Lecrae? They ain't big enough. Besides clout chasing rappers, they ain't did enough. Lord knows. Hey, that's merch. Somebody tell me why we hate everything about slavery except the Christian church. And I don't know what's worse. This nigga blame his own people, but worship white Jesus like he Charlie Kirk.
Now that's all y'all getting.
Yo, that is fucking sick. That is sick. And Snuffles, you're a coward. You don't want to come on the line. But sir, that is sick. That is amazing.
Yeah,
I got to talk to you off screen about that because I've been seeing similar things on Instagram with like the Wu-Tang Clan and all the like the horror slasher characters fighting each other. That was amazing.
Well, Most High in Christ. So that's myself, Officer Not Tazab. For the record, you know, no costume pagan characters were harmed during the making of this. Principalities in high places, you know what I'm saying? And I produced the beat, recorded it, mixed it, all that good stuff. This song and this video is going to be exclusively streaming on Tribe Vibes. So once again, man, listen, man, if you love all the history that I brought out, if you love, you know what I'm saying, the music that we've been doing and pioneering for all this time, man, what I want y'all to do is support your brother. Don't just talk about, you know what I'm saying, Black Wall Street. Don't just talk about all the brotherhood that you got. Get on there and subscribe for one of your brothers, man, because this is going to keep more content, you know what I'm saying, generating more music, more supplies. And in the future, I'm going to be putting lectures on there. I'm going to be doing a lot of different information, man. So subscribe to Tribe Vibes, man.
Yeah, word up. And Snuffles TV, stop being a coward. It's so easy to say you don't want to argue with racists. We have to deal with America, and America is racist. So I think it's okay if you came onto the stream to state your grievances. Don't be a coward, Snuffles.
He said he subscribed. Good.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you subscribing, man. It's $7.99 a month. And we got more and more music videos, and eventually content creation. Y'all gonna learn how to put studios together. Y'all gonna learn how to grow the greens. And then as well as I got something special coming. I'm gonna end up having like a mini lecture on the Russian icons on there as well. All exclusive content that you're gonna need on Tribe Vibes. But in the meantime, enjoy the music.
Yeah.
All right. But I'm glad y'all liked the video. And so I left it 9/16, so it looks like someone caught the fight on a camera, and it looks better on your phone that way. You know what I'm saying? So like I wanted it to kind of be like, you know, is it a video? Did somebody record this on a phone? Like what the hell's happening?
Yeah, that's what's up.
I instantly thought of that music video with Busta Rhymes when he was playing the cop and he's chasing the guy through the streets and they end up fighting. Damn, what's the name of that song? Oh man, the music video.
What are you thinking of?
It's Busta Rhymes, and he's basically playing the good cop, bad cop, and he's chasing the criminal down the street, and they end up kung fu fighting inside like the warehouse.
I just saw Busta Rhymes, the most random Busta Rhymes concert.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now, Shaw.
I'm gonna find it for you right now. It came out mad long ago.
Yo, you know what? So I got another clip that I want to play, and I think it's gonna kind of segue into our topic, right? This clip actually was crazy. I posted it twice. I think it got 50,000 and 40,000 views, and when I had to break back into the algorithm. But hold on, let me see something. So, Officer 5,000, Madabar, my brother, Yahweh Shem Shabarakatah, bro. I see you in the back.
Yahweh Shem Shabarakatah. What's going on, sir?
Cooling, man, cooling.
It's some Busta Rhymes Dangerous video.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
All right, y'all see this right here?
Sir.
I want to play this clip real quick, and this is going to segue into our Nolan Wells conversation. All right. Optimus Prime was a Christian. I'm gonna break it down. Right. So now, Megatron, what was he about? The survival of his species and the Autobots. Yeah. And that's what he wanted. He wanted Autobot supremacy. And then what did Optimus Prime do? He joined the white man in America and fought against his brother. You know what I'm saying? And this happens all the time. All right. Superman. You know what I mean? He never would have acted like that if he was really Kal-El. But when he became Clark Kent, you know what I'm saying? When he became integrated with America, what did he do? He fought Emperor Zod or General Zod, right? And Zod was about what? The survival of the Kryptonian race. And then what does Superman do? Superman fights his brother, puts on red, white, and blue, you know what I mean, and fights for the white man in America with an American name. With an American name. That's what happens when you lose your identity. Yeah. Because Superman's parents, what did he want him to do? He wanted them to rule. They wanted Kryptonian supremacy. But these movies brainwash you into turning on your own people to serve America. They did it with the mutants. 100%. Think about it, right? Professor Xavier is a coon. You understand? He's a good Christian. But Magneto, what does Magneto want? Magneto wants the survival of the mutants. But what does Xavier do? He goes and joins the White House for them to create AI robots to come and kill his own people. They all Christians. And what Hollywood is doing is Hollywood is brainwashing us to lose your allegiance to your family, your brothers and sisters, and to go serve another nation. So how does this connect to, you know what I'm saying, Nolan Wells? You understand? Because Christianity unalived Nolan Wells. And the way that Christianity unalived Nolan Wells is because a part of this, you understand, propaganda that we get from these different movies, you know what I'm saying, is why was this brother on a boat with nothing but white people?
The only one. You
get what I'm saying? What was that sister's name that was unalived at that sleepover and nobody had any answers for? You know what I'm talking about? Can you search for that and get me the picture of that sister? You know what I'm saying? It was like a damn pajama party. She was the only sister that was there. You know what I mean? This is no different than old girl who was unalived in Tanzania. Mm-hmm. Like the problem is you don't understand who your enemy is. And this is what bothers me the most. I find our people will come up against Hispanics. You understand? But they'll never come up against white people in the same capacity. And it lets me know how spiritual the scriptures is about how important it is for the north and the southern kingdom to be able to come together. It makes me understand how important it is that every black and brown person needs to be able to unite. You know what I'm saying? Needs to be able to come together, because pull this up. Y'all see this? This was this sister's last sleepover. She took a permanent rest after this. You understand? And nobody's got any answers. I got the answers. The white man, woman, and child is the devil.
Right.
You understand? Like, and we cannot trust our enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I got a rib. You know what I'm saying? She's got, you know what I'm saying? She was in a sorority, but she's friends with some of us sorority sisters, right? And there's you know what I'm saying? Like, she was telling me she's like going on a boat trip with her friends or something like that for the day. They got something called like Black Boat Week out in Chicago, whatever the case may be. Before I knew it was Black Boat Week, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, ain't no white people on this boat. She's like, no. She's like, it's Black Boat Week. I said, Most High in Christ, man, have a good time. Because I already know that if she thinks she's safe on a boat, you know what I'm saying, where she's outnumbered by them, that's going to be your last sea trip. You get what I'm saying? Like think about this too, right? When you turn around, like I don't know if y'all familiar with any of them unsolved mysteries. Lifetime, I think Lifetime is Oxygen now. Y'all know the show with all the chick flicks. They always telling women about failed relationships.
Yeah.
The movies always start like this. You know what I'm saying? It's some woman go, you know what I'm saying, either hanging out with the wrong crowd or going somewhere with her husband. And it's the last boat trip that they ever take in their life. And it just so happens that the person who unalives them is an Edomite. Now do me a favor, show me Nolan Wells, man. Can you get some pictures of that, brother?
Yes, sir.
Damn shame. Look like his mom.
Right here, sir.
So now here's the brother. He do look a lot like his mama. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could see his pops too. You know what I'm saying? But his mama definitely spit him out, man. Now, do you got any pictures from the boat?
Come on.
Right there. That big one right there. To the right. With the necklace.
Okay, you got a picture to like a better one, like, you know what I'm saying, like a full shot of him and all the white folks.
Right here, sir.
Boom. What's he doing with them? What's he doing on this vessel with him? Like yo, this is what happens when we don't understand history. This is why it's so important that we never stop teaching and we never stop talking about their crimes. You know what I'm saying? Because too many of our people are too ignorant, you know what I'm saying, to think that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to come back alive from a trip like this. This is insane. Yeah, Justin, this is live, man. We live right now. This is not pre-recorded. We live in the flesh. All right. So when we looking at this, you know what I'm saying? What's the difference between this picture and that sleepover? Now, let me take it a step further. What's the difference between this and Trayvon Martin? What type of neighborhood was Trayvon Martin walking through?
White neighborhood.
Why was Trayvon Martin in that neighborhood to begin with?
Wasn't his dad dating white? Wasn't
His
that dating a white
father
woman?
was dating a white woman.
Yeah.
See, every time you want to hop the fence, every time you want to go over the wall, every time you think that going to the other side is going to be able to give you a better life, this is what you find. You understand? You're going to find that y'all are going to think that you made it in America, that nobody sees color. You understand that you can go and you can join. This is Martin Luther King's fault. This is Orgy Mike's fault. You understand? And Orgy Michael King would have been at them Diddy parties. Like, y'all need to lose all the illusions and all the spells, you understand, that are on your mind inside of America. You know what I mean? Like you, and you should be teaching this to your children. Yeah. You know how many posts I've seen on Twitter that says I need some white friends so we could take a boat trip?
Yeah, no.
This is the result. This is the result. Old girl thought she was going to live a better life with that white man until she took her last trip to Tanzania.
Mm-hmm.
His brother right here thought he was living his life inside of America. You know what I'm saying? Thought he was living the American dream. He made it. He got the acceptance of white people. He never came home. Now his parents, you understand, that mother that he looked just like, they got to bury their child now. Nobody ever has any answers. Nobody ever knows. Nobody ever knows what happens. Yo, let me ask you something. Oh, what was the sister's name in the last picture?
Tamala Horsford.
Could you tell me if they ever solved what was the reason for her death?
They had a second investigation after renewed interest, and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation reopened the case, but did not specify when the investigation would begin. A year later, concluded the reinvestigation, deciding not to pursue criminal charges. When it first came up, they discovered severe injuries to her head, neck, and torso. At first, they tried to say that it was because she fell off the balcony. Because basically, they said she was drunk and fell off the balcony. But then they started discovering more cuts on her face, wrist, hand, lower legs, a laceration to the right ventricle of her heart. And just people just kept saying it seemed like foul play, but they didn't investigate at first at all.
You understand? So now they're saying foul play, but the investigation's still pending?
No, they closed the investigation.
So who was charged?
Nobody.
Y'all see the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Now, his case right here, do they expect foul play?
Let's find out.
Let me know. I want to see if we could draw some parallels here. I want to see if we could connect some dots.
Yes, sir. They said they're attempting to speak to witnesses still to gather information about the Nolan Wells case.
So attempting, you know what I'm saying? So listen, like you see the kangaroo court that they had after the whole Austin Metcalf.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like, and Captain Nazaryak said something earlier. You know what I'm saying? He said that you're either going to be Carmelo Anthony or you're going to be Nolan Wells.
Mm.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'll pick being, you understand, Carmelo Anthony any day of the week. You understand? Right. And being dead on a boat trip. You understand? I will protect myself and would rather go do that time, you understand, than to let these bastards unalive me. Like, and that's the importance of why we have to come together. Why we have to, you understand, have a sense of unity, and why we have to be active inside our kids' lives. I would never send my son on a boat with nothing, you understand, but white boys like this, ever in life. You understand? Ever in life.
And you know what? I was going over the facts that have been released so far, right?
Mm-hmm. Come on
if these were your friends, why did they leave without you? Why did they not tell you, no, you should not try to catch another ride later? You should leave with us because you came with us. Why not? Why bring his cell phone back and not him?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that strange? Like, why is it that his cell phone was brought back from the trip, but not him?
Doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense. Like, why was there different stories? So I'm looking down the timeline, right? And it says here, where did it go? It says these are what some of the concerns are by the family's attorney. The family hired civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump, and Crump states that he has many concerns. One is that there was reportedly an argument involving Nolan before he disappeared. What was his argument about? Who was it between? It says that investigators are seeking videos of that alleged altercation, right? It says, according to Crump, Nolan's cell phone was taken back to the mainland by his friends. So his friends had his cell phone, but not Nolan. So you telling me, as a friend, you didn't think it'll be wise to give your friend who's staying behind back his cell phone so he can keep in communication with y'all, right? It then goes on to say that the Crump says that the family later found deleted messages on the phone, right? So somebody deleted these messages during that day, during that time period. Let's see what else. So one person said, right, there's one account where it says that Nolan voluntarily stayed behind to catch another ride. However, another person said a young woman reported that Nolan intended to return to the original boat before it left. So we have so many different stories. And if you were around friends, why did your friends not bring him back? Why did a parent needs to know why my child wasn't brought back with the people that he trusted and we trusted?
You know a story's true when everybody tells the same story. When there's an investigation, they separate suspects, you know what I'm saying, or people who were at the incident in order to question them individually to find out if the facts or what facts line up or not.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is what I'm explaining to you is why the gospel, you know what I'm saying, or what Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John line up so well, because it's 4 different, you know what I'm saying, witness accounts that's telling the same story and how they line up. That's how you know if something is true or not. The way that we know that they're lying is the fact of the matter, you know what I'm saying, that none of these stories are lining up. I didn't even know about the deleted text message part. Yeah. You understand? And then now, are they talking about foul play? Guess what? Old girl in Tanzania that was unalived, you know what they said? It wasn't foul play. But guess what? There was an argument between the husband and her to the point where they said they had to separate them in separate rooms. Are y'all connecting the dots yet?
He paid somebody over there.
I know he paid them. You understand? He was a quote unquote millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even pay for the body to go back. The family had to raise a GoFundMe. So I don't know if y'all are seeing a correlation here. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to us, there's not going to be a proper investigation. It's like what General Muhammad said. This is when he was speaking about Lady Justice and how the reason as to why she's blind is because she's not supposed to be having respect to person. She's supposed to just be hearing the facts of the matter. But that's not what happened with us. Give me can y'all pull Job 9:24?
Sure.
Somebody do me a favor. Somebody fact check this. It says that a polygraph was refused by all 3 of his friends.
A what?
A polygraph. Lie detector.
Was a polygraph test declined by some of Nolan Wells' friends?
So like, sir, you said Job 9 and what?
24.
Job 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Let me tell you something, man. You want to know who's running the earth right now? The wicked. Don't ever question why we say that. You understand? The so-called white man is the devil in the earth. Is the wicked in the earth. That's who runs the planet right now. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
And now, isn't that what Lady Justice is supposed to be doing? She's supposed to be judging the matter, but her face is covered. Yeah, you understand? When you're a judge and your face is covered, you can't see what's happening. You
Right.
understand? You're taking a blind eye. You are not getting true justice. You understand? And this is why, you understand, Carmelo Anthony was punished to the full extent of the law instead of at bare minimum manslaughter. You understand? At bare minimum. You understand? But this is what happens when you believe, you understand, that the people who have oppressed you for the last 1,000 years, you know what I'm saying, the last 400 inside of North America, are your friends. This is what happens when you believe in Martin Luther King's dream. This is what happens when you believe in integration. This is what happens when you don't know history. But sure, invite Dylan Roof Storm to church. Let's see how that works out for you. You know what I'm saying? Go to the sleepover. We'll see how that works out for you. Get your white friends with their boat. We'll see how that works out. Now, unfortunately, you understand, this had to happen to this brother. Unfortunately, this is another warning label. You understand? And unfortunately, you understand, this young man's parents, you understand, have to bury their child. Why do we have to continue to learn the hard way? You gonna say something, Shar?
Sir, I was gonna say, those reports haven't been confirmed yet, but what has been confirmed is that the Jackson County Sheriff's Office has not announced that they requested polygraph examination from Nolan's friends, nor have they said anyone refused one. So far these claims haven't been confirmed yet.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go off of anything that's hearsay. Especially when the brother said that he heard it. You know what I mean? I want to definitely just make sure that we know. But once again, this is Christianity's fault. Christianity makes you believe that the Bible is a non-exclusive, is an inclusive club. That all of us are supposed to be together. That there's neither Jew nor Greek, man nor woman. You understand? And ain't it funny, yo? There's a clip right now with Officer Gadiwan that we were doing across the table going viral right now on TikTok. I think it's got about 500,000 views right now.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? On TikTok alone, right? And what I find is, this was the topic, right? He was talking about, you know, God loves everybody, and America is a Christian nation until they cross a border that used to be theirs. If this is a Christian nation and there's neither man nor woman, Jew nor Greek, you know what I'm saying? If somebody's Christian, shouldn't you be sharing your resources with them? Like, if somebody was a fellow Christian and you love them, are you supposed to throw them in a cage because they want to live in the same country as you?
No, you're supposed to accept them.
You're
That's
both
the Christian
Christians. I thought everybody loves everybody.
Right.
I thought that there's neither bond nor free, Jew nor Greek. You made the excuse to say that you bombed Nigeria because of Christian persecution, but then on the soil you persecuting Christians. You think Mexicans, you think Guatemalans, you think Argentinians, you think all the South and Central Americans, you think that they're not Christian? Maybe the Christian that you just love is white Americans.
Right.
You want to know when it was also the only Christian that you love? When all men were created equal. When all men were created equal, you know who that was for? Protestant landowners. Those are the Christians that you love. Those are the Christians that you look at, you understand, to be united with. It was never for us. That's why black Christianity and white Christianity is way different. Black Christians will forgive Dylan Roof Storm for what they did. But you know what? White Christians, they won't forgive Osama bin Laden. In fact, when Osama bin Laden was dead, that's when the survivors said, damn, I could finally sleep tonight. Justice has been served. And this is the spirit of every other nation. Like, there's a reason why they find 100-year-old Nazi war criminals in Argentina and still try them, because they said they escaped justice. But we're the only people that got to say, oh, that was so long ago. Oh, you guys are living in the past. That was 100 years ago. Y'all don't have that problem when it comes to the Holocaust.
Right.
Y'all don't have that problem with 9/11. Never forget. And once again, this is why we can never stop being vocal about this. We can never stop speaking about this, because any viral post I get, you know what I see? Shut the fuck up. Stop talking about this. That was so long ago. You know what that makes me do? It makes me post the video 2 more times.
Yeah.
It makes me find groups to go post in it. It makes me can't wait to get to camp on Saturday again, just to speak about it all over again.
Salakia.
Good.
That's exactly what I'm experiencing now too. I've been on a series of F America series where I'm talking about 250 years of crime of America. White people will lie to your face, will lie on the internet just to deny the things that their ancestors done here in America. They will twist everything. They will say you're the one that needs to go back to your country if you don't like it here. They would say you don't know history or you need to learn history, when you can clearly open up a history book, go on Google, use ChatGPT. You can go to a college library and find the same information that's being discussed, that's showcasing, talking about the atrocities, all the horrendous and horrific actions that the Spanish did, that the Catholic Church did, that the English, the Portuguese, the French did, and you have the balls to say no, that's not correct history. That did not happen. That was 50, 100, 200, 300 years ago. We're living in a free America now. You have rights now. They will do anything to justify. They will do anything to be the victim of the crimes they committed.
It's like it, sir. You know, it's heavy that you said it a second ago. You know, there was a Nazi living in Queens until a few years ago.
How old was he?
He was 90 something. In 2018, you know what they did? They deported him to Germany.
So they expedited him to Germany, and then how much time did he get? Do you know?
I do not. I think they just wanted to get him because they wouldn't. They every so often it would pop up in the news, and people were outraged that this Nazi was just living in Queens peacefully.
Man, and once again, like, they turn around and they make their pain be the standard. You know. I tell y'all this, man. Like, growing up, I was raised Catholic. Now, I feel this for a second, right?
Come on, sir.
I had to read a book. It was called Four Perfect Pebbles. And it was about a Holocaust survivor. And her form of escapism was looking for 4 pebbles that were perfect, perfectly round, perfect in size. And she would continue to look for them. And this kind of became her solace through all the quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, turmoil that she was experiencing, you know what I'm saying, and oppression that she was experiencing inside of the Holocaust. Mind you, what type of school did I just say that I was in?
Catholic.
Do you understand this person doesn't believe in Christ?
Right.
Like, do you understand that this one religion is against the other religion? Mind you, you know what they did at the end of the year? They brought the author in. She passed around and showed us the yellow star that she had to wear. She showed us the tattoo of the numbers that was on her arm from the concentration camp. And she told her story. Why am I in a Catholic school learning about the Holocaust of a woman of a religion that is against everything that this institution stands for? Because Jewish people control the education system. And in controlling the education system, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. I'm on cross the line right now.
And that's crazy how you can get.
That's when I was texting you. Can I hit you back after the show?
Right, and take control of the education system sponsored by another religion. That's absolutely insane.
So now, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why every so often, this is why there's a new Holocaust movie show, something that comes out. This is why you got Inglorious Bastards. You know what I'm saying? Where they rewrite history to be able to destroy Hitler's regime. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's incredible. Nowhere in life do I think that you could attack a white ethnic group the way you do Germans inside of America and portray them like they were inside that movie. Ever. Nowhere. It is okay in that movie to unalive Nazis and to carve a swastika in their forehead because it's justice, ain't it?
Right.
Like same thing when it comes down to if y'all ever saw the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He pulls out a flamethrower and burns all the Nazis in the opening scene of the movie. That's acceptable. You got the boy with the white pajamas. You got Schindler's List. They got to digitally remaster that every 4 years, you know what I'm saying, and play it on TV. You got The Pianist. Everything. Like you ever think about like why there's so many World War II movies? Out of all the wars that there are more World War II movies than any other war on the planet Earth. Why? Because it's all about you recognizing Jewish pain. It's all about you knowing about their history. You know what's crazy too? Nobody turns around. I don't see them talking, unless you're like a white nationalist, I don't see them talking about quote unquote victimhood. When it comes down to Jewish people, everybody understands their pain. Everybody understands their oppression. Everybody says they've been through so much. But you can't see it with Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. You can't see it. You could see when Jewish people go inside a concentration camp, but you can't see it when Black and Hispanics are in a concentration camp right now. You understand, being detained by ICE.
Right.
You can't see it because you hate us. Because America is in the Fourth Reich right now. Because the Nazis, you understand, are in power right now, and you found the people you want to target. You found the people you want to hate. But people always talk about white culture. Y'all want to know what white culture is? White culture is hating Black and Hispanics while at the same time admiring them. That's white culture. White culture is taking everything that, like I told you, nobody loves Cinco de Mayo more than white people.
Right.
Like Cinco de Mayo goes harder in America. People in Mexico, they don't even celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Like Cinco de Mayo is really an American holiday. And white people will pull on the poncho, draw a mustache on their face. You know what I'm saying? Put a sombrero on, drink Coronas, and eat tacos the whole night, and then go chant "Build the Wall" the next day. They'll be the #1 Charlie Kirk supporters. You know what I'm saying? Because they really want to eat your soul. They want to devour your spirit. Like it's why they dressed up like Gad, like the North American Indians during the Boston Tea Party. It's why you slaughtered the North American Indians to the tune of 70 million, and then you understand you wanted to name your team the Washington Redskins. Then you want to name your missiles and helicopters Tomahawks and all these other things. Because when you conquer us, after that, you want to devour our culture. You want to look at the bravery of how hard we fought, but you don't even understand that we were fighting against you. Matabar, you wanted to say something?
Nah, Salami, sir. If it wasn't for Martin Luther King, this wouldn't have happened to that brother. If it wasn't for Christianity, this wouldn't have happened to that brother. Because his parents, if his parents was in the truth, they would have knew to keep him away from these goddamn Edomites. Like this wouldn't even happen to the brother. Thank you, Martin Luther King. Talking about we all should get along, little YT babies and etc. Like this wouldn't even happen to him. But his parents didn't know the truth. So he grew up in Christianity thinking God loves everybody. We all the same. And now you see what ended up happening to him. You got it.
Appreciate you, Hebrew. And that's 100% the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, And this is the beauty of it, and this is something that I need to get every single one of y'all to understand. Hatred is the luxury of a free man. You know why white people could hate so much? Because they're free. They are absolutely free. And you know why black and Hispanics can't hate their enemies? Because you're a slave to Christianity. Because you don't understand that the enemies you're supposed to love are of your own people. It's not of another nation. If it was of another nation, David would have sought peace with Goliath instead of busting him upside the head with a rock. But you know the enemy that David sought peace with? King Saul. King Saul would literally throw a javelin. Y'all know what a javelin is? A javelin is like an oversized spear. He would throw a picture running into a brother, and every time you see him, y'all in a shootout, he's shooting for your head. But you forgive him. And you had moments where you could have busted his knot, and you know what? You spared him. That's the enemy that you're supposed to forgive. You're supposed to forgive the enemy from amongst your people. But these heathens are nothing to the Most High, and they have to be nothing to us. We have to comprehend that we as a people are all that we got. The Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, all of us together. That's what this boils down to. Black and brown has to be able to unite. We have a common enemy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's so, and there's another, that's what's so evil about the FBAs. The FBAs have all this energy for Hispanics because they're proud of the plantation that they built. Right. And they feel like nobody else should be a second-class citizen with them, even though they're not even the second-class citizen. Asians are the real second-class citizens. You understand? You are a third or fourth class citizen.
That bets.
100%. You understand? You are still a slave inside of America without power. This is the issue. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's acceptable for every other nation to be able to talk about their pain except for us. You know what I'm saying? And they try to divide us when they don't understand that we share the same pain. We share roots in the same history, to the point where they don't only want to divide themselves from Hispanics, they want to divide themselves from Jamaicans. They want to divide themselves from Haitians when we're all brothers and sisters. We all have to come together. And unfortunately, it's going to take more events like this to happen before you wake up. Unfortunately, it's going to take more crimes and more hell before you realize that we're all we got. Like, we're a people that has to be forced together, forced to love each other. It's been like this forever. Y'all wanted to bring something out?
Awesome. No, sir, I'm listening.
Good. Take this for
because that's so heavy what you're saying, and it's so on point. We keep seeing the same patterns over and over. It's not changing. We should know who our enemies are by now, and we should know who our people are by now.
Well, just speaking about our time here in America, it's very easy for us to see how we hate each other, right? When the Native Americans were here, yeah, they fought against each other. They did terrible things to each other. Brothers fight. When Europeans came over here, then they turned it up to a level where Native Americans will help commit genocide. During the French and Indian War, you had certain Native Americans siding on different sides of the fence, fighting against each other. Right? Here you have so-called Black Americans fighting against each other, whether it's Bloods or Crips, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, whether they're foundational Black Americans, right? Or you have light skin versus dark skin. You have the same thing. It's always something that has been an issue with the nation Israel. We've always fought against each other from the time of Joseph and his brothers putting Joseph in the ditch and selling him into slavery, all the way up to Korah and the other Israelites wanting to take the power away and leadership away from Moses, right?
Mhm.
You have when the Benjamites did that that atrocity by what was it? They graped that brother's wife, and he cut her up in pieces and sent it all around the kingdom so they can see the horrendous things that the tribe of Benjamin did, and they went to war with the tribe of Benjamin. We've always been at war, and we continue to let our oppressors fuel this hatred or fuel this unbrotherly trait that we've come to possess, right? Instead of just extinguishing that flame, instead of just realizing that we can solve our problems by simply having a conversation and apologizing and working to not repeat these same incidents again. We got someone on the line
Go ahead, bring them on.
right there, Dwayne.
Dwayne, what's going on?
What's going on, brothers?
Question or comment?
Yeah, I got a question for you. Not really. It's kind of question, also like a comment, as well. Really a comment, but like a trying to figure this question out and answer at the same time. You think it's because we got love? Is it because Esau and Jacob is brothers? Maybe because that they're twins. Maybe because that's the reason why we got that love and linger, for Esau.
No.
You don't think that carries something?
No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? I think that the hatred that carries over is because they feel like we stole their birthright, and that's in their spirit.
No, I'm not talking about Esau. I'm talking about with Jacob. But Jacob never hated Esau. He always loved him.
Okay. So you're saying that you feel as if the reason why we got hatred. I don't understand the question. Say it again.
No. The question is the other way around. The linger of loving for the white man, for Esau. I think that's where it comes from. I'm feeling that. That's where my perspective coming from.
Well, I thought that
Esau ate us. Esau ate Jacob, but Jacob never hated Esau.
Okay. The reason being does not have to do with the fact that we are brothers. The reason being is that we are the most compassionate people on earth because we don't hate anybody who oppresses us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's Jacob.
But
that's the spirit of Jacob.
I got you, brother. Just let me finish my thought.
Yeah, my bad.
You understand? But my point is, you understand, not so much as you understand that it just extends to Esau. The reason as to why is because we have Stockholm syndrome. The reason why is because there was a time where the way you treated a white person, you understand, depended if you lived or you died. And then that culture has resonates. And here's something else. It's because white love will make you hate black. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's our brother. You understand? It has to do with the fact that we have become enslaved in our mind and our spirit into serving them. Because once you become free from that, you're free to hate.
Basically, it's like a mental slavery thing.
That's 100% what it is, and it's so much of it has to do with Christianity, because if your God is white, if you don't believe the Jews are black, if you don't believe Christ is black, but you believe that God's chosen people are white and Christ is a white man, then how you gonna treat white people?
Yeah, but what if you don't believe none of that? Also, you don't believe the white man is Jesus, and you don't accept that. But you just like accept love and just treat people, but you don't treat people or they treat you.
At large, the vast majority of our people are Christian, and they do believe that.
Yeah, I know that.
So if you wanna talk about the minority, you know what I'm saying? Here's the difference. Here's the thing about the minority. If you never went to church a day in your life, even the people that say I'm spiritual, their concept is still related to Christianity. Somebody who says I'm spiritual believes God loves everybody, believes you shouldn't hate, and does not believe that white people are the devil. What's the difference between that and Christianity? This thing on?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You want to talk when I'm talking, but when I ask you a question, you don't say nothing. What's up, brother?
Hey, leave me in a bubble with that one.
There is no difference. You understand? Because everyone's concept inside of America of God is Christian. Christianity is a blanket term. You can be Christian and never go to church a day in your life because you abide by the same principles. It's in your heart. It's in your mind because this is the culture of America. And if you grew up, you understand, around our people, the vast majority of them are Christian. So what principles are they teaching you? Christian principles. It's coming out the walls to love and serve these people. Because if you don't love and serve them, well, you're not going to get a good job. How are you going to survive? If you don't love and serve them, brother, you doing something dangerous. Something, this could happen, that could happen, because it's like our people want freedom without revolution. Our people want freedom without offending their oppressor. They want freedom without fighting for it. And no nation got free like that.
I think we get kind of caught up and get too comfortable with certain things and blindsided by, as we said, it all started with civil rights. I think we get comfortable with that, and we all blindsided.
I think civil rights is probably, one of the more recent points, but it had to do with Black Wall Street being destroyed and then us being scared of segregating, so we integrated. It's got to do with integration, but at the same time, we were still Christian. It's got to do with chattel slavery. It's got to do with Jim Crow. It's got to do with the crack epidemic. It's got to do with all the different layers of systematic oppression inside of America. All of it, you understand, amalgamated together, is what creates the current status. It's why the truth is the only thing that can set you free.
That's funny, because when I was going to church as a kid, I grew up in Jamaica and go to church as a kid, I stopped going to church because my vibes didn't feel right at the church. That's why I stopped going there. My grandma, everybody was cursing me out and stuff like that. Whining, you know what I'm saying? Saying the devil take over me and shit like that. But it's just like something ain't right in the church, but I didn't go there. You know what I'm saying? And over the years, and I start telling my grandma and showing them, see, didn't I tell you that the church was something wrong with that church? And then all they could have told me is that, you know what, but, I know something wrong with the church, but, go to the praise God. So I'm like, wait a minute, like, you go to the praise God, something wrong with the church still, but you're still, so I was confused, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Because you want to know what one of the greatest principalities is to fight? Tradition. Like what we're battling isn't only white supremacy. What we're battling is also tradition and a moral shift. And those are very difficult things to do because they involve changing you at your core. They involve you being ostracized by society. They involve you, becoming the black sheep of your family. And when some of the only, love you received.
You're right about that, because that's what they said we was. Me and my cousin, because we was the only one that didn't go to church. They said we was the rude ones. So keep calling all type of names and shit.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? So as a result, you start to become, alienated from your family because they want to live in the tradition. And they would accept you if you were in their tradition. And it's because they're not willing to change themselves. And when you actually come into the truth, when you actually wake up, you literally lose your old identity. You literally have to become an entirely new person. Your diet changes, your everyday life changes, your social group changes, your holidays change. Everything about you shifts to the point where people don't recognize you. I've had family members that I've looked dead.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. You're right about that. Because right now, that's what I'm in right now. My family don't recognize me right now. Because every time I go around them, I start talking. They start talking about the Bible. I start telling them, say, you guys praising white Jesus and stuff like that. They start telling me Jesus is not no white Jesus. He just got no color and all type of stuff. I'm like, Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I've had legitimate friends that I grew up with and family members that I run into after 10 years being in the truth, looked them dead in the face and they didn't recognize me. And like I looked in their eyes and saw unfamiliarity. And then when I revealed who I was, it's like they woke up from a coma. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it blew my mind.
Oh,
You know
wow.
what I'm saying? Like, and it was like, and it's like, that's how much God changed me. That's how much my spirit shifted. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and that's what we have to become, that new creature in Christ. We have to, because the old way is the way right now is broken. It doesn't work for us. We cannot thrive as a people in this capacity. We have to change.
I appreciate that, man. Because goddamn, because I was thinking because of that. That's I was going by that perspective. Where we have that lingering love or something like that. Maybe saying the Stockholm syndrome and all that stuff. Kind of a point on that part. Because I'm still kind of, as he said, you guys talking about this all this time on this channel. I listen to you guys all the while, and all my life growing up, I'm in my 40s, and I still can't understand why we love these white people. I can't understand this shit. I just can't understand it. I just can't understand it, man. I don't know, man. I don't know why we trust them. I don't get it.
Yeah, man. Well, like I told you a moment ago, it's literally the residual effects of slavery. It's literally the residual effects of all that systematic oppression. And this is why we have to shift our mindset. And this is why we have to come together as a people, because you see what happens when we come together with them. You understand? This is, look on the stage right now. This brother is no longer with us right now. You understand? This is what Martin Luther King's dream equates to.
That kid, when I read about it, really sad.
You understand? It's so crazy that, like, you know what I'm saying? The color of Christ doesn't matter, but I never met a white person with a black Jesus in their house.
No, when the way I grew up, my grandparents, my grandma didn't have no white Jesus. She didn't got none of that. But I'm saying that, but this is the old concept of them, you know what I'm saying? Just going to church and stuff like that and doing certain stuff that my spirit just didn't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? My spirit didn't agree with it. And certain stuff in the church when I see what's going on is like, it wasn't right. The pastor doing certain, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, So it was like, I couldn't go to church since then. I ain't go to church since then. Since I was like 12, man.
Listen, I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew the Catholic Church was bullshit by the time I was 12. And then I just got distracted by the world until I was around 17 or 18. And that's when I started searching. Hey, Ivovi, I'm not showing shit that you send me. You the same cat that's afraid to call up every week. So, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the gist of it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you want to know, look no further than slavery, but the truth is the only thing that's going to set you free. Where you located?
Yeah, I'm located in Atlanta. Yeah, I got some, if so you're trying to tell me that certain stuff, whatever you do in your past life, you'll be forgiven by God, you come into the truth.
Hey, brother, whatever we done, you understand, we can get forgiven. We all get a second chance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to learn how to forgive yourself and let go of whatever the hell you did before. But here's the thing. Christ died for what you did, not what you do. So you cannot continue to do the things that you once did. Otherwise, his death is for nothing. So you have to change.
Yeah. So what about if you break one of the most egregious commandments of burning one of your brother?
So what happens is the scripture says that a just man, you know what I'm saying, falls 7 times but gets up 8. It's not to say that mistakes aren't going to happen along the way, but it's just what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because do you take the chastisement? Do you take the penalty that comes with it? You know what I'm saying? Do you take the wound that comes with the judgment and then learn, you understand, from that point, you know what I mean, how to do better? Because it doesn't mean that correction won't come. It's just about, are you willing to be corrected and go through the endurance of actually changing?
Yeah, so maybe the changes what I'm doing, I was doing it wrong then. Because I'm changes, I was changing like step away from certain stuff and
Well,
just try to just read the Bible and just try to, find God and just, you know what I'm saying?
what the
So this
problem is,
this
nobody.
is stuff that I'm really sorry about, you know what I'm saying? So trying to
Well,
change my life, bro.
nobody can do it alone. Like there's a reason why Christ rolled with disciples. There's a reason why those disciples had to become fishers of men. You know what I mean? Like if all the laws hinge on loving God and loving brotherhood, then that means that we have to not only have to have God, but we have to have brothers. So you got to also get around your brothers, and you got to get around brothers that changed, because those brothers who changed are going to be able to walk with you while you're changing, and they're going to be able to hold you accountable. And not only hold you accountable, but they're going to also be able to be strong when you are weak in your journey. So, I mean, if you in Atlanta, we got a school in Atlanta, brother.
Yeah, man. You might need to try to do that because I'm some demons that I got to get over with.
Well, let me tell you something, man. You know what I mean? The best way to fight demons is to get angels, and the best way to get angels is to start serving the Lord and come around men who got them. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to continue to
I've changed my life since I leave Jamaica. So, you know what I'm saying? So, guys, I've been over here for like a couple of years now. So, 20-something years. So,
say that again.
I said I changed my life. My life changed since I come over here. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like I ain't do certain stuff we was going to do. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I was walking the right direction, but I think I need more guidance to go in the direction that I need to go. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm
going to get a pen, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to give you the central hub of that guidance where you could get it from.
Yeah, hold on a second, get a pen. Well, I'm going to reach you.
Y'all got the number to Atlanta?
Sir.
If y'all could get the number for Atlanta and then give it to the brother when he gets back. Hey, Charles, that's funny as hell, because the other day I did an interview and I said, oh, we got it on the screen. The other day I did an interview and said, if Jesus was white, there wouldn't be salvation for nobody. That's real shit.
Sir, I got that. Salaka, sir, we was dealing with they tried to block the class from earlier on a copyright violation. Guess where from?
From what?
From FIFA. 15 seconds that I played of a goal being scored that embarrassed and humiliated the U.S. team.
The World Cup.
On mute. Have you been following the World Cup, sir?
No. Okay. So, like, my son likes soccer. You know what I'm saying? But listen, brother, you know what I mean? There's still parts of me that are super American. I don't give a damn about soccer. But anything that I care about it's for my son's sake. You know what I mean? So I put him in the camp, go to the games. I done learned a couple of moves and some slang and all that. You know what I mean? But overall, I hate that sport. It's the most boring shit ever. That game's so sleepy. That's why they yell goals so loud when somebody finally scores.
That's what's so great about it, though. The whole game, all the tension is building up for those few moments. You're waiting for those few moments.
This is what you look like watching soccer. For like 40 minutes until somebody finally scores. It's boring as shit.
But the fans are the most hype of any sport anywhere.
Because it's centralized in nationalism. It's damn near like as important as boxing is for a country.
Yeah, facts. And that's why I've been loving it. I've been trying to find all the tribes and where everybody's been watching the matches here in New York. They're finding the Colombian neighborhoods and the Ecuadorian neighborhoods, and the Brazilian watch parties and the Argentine watch parties. It's been lit out here.
When I go to camp this weekend, that's gonna be my new angle. It's gonna be like, who you rooting for in the World Cup? And I'm just waiting for an Issacharite to say Mexico, so I can ask them.
Out.
Huh?
Mexico's out.
Mexico's out. All right. Well,
Slocky, sir.
So who was he rooting for? He was rooting for Mexico. Now I could ask him, why weren't you rooting for America?
Facts.
You know fucking why. What were you gonna say about the Barcelona?
That shit like something like baseball,
huh? Baseball, I think, used to be like deeply rooted inside of America. Baseball boring as shit to me too. I can't watch that unless it's like the playoffs or something.
Oh God, right. That's what I was comparing it to. That shit boring as hell.
Yeah, baseball is super, super boring. My pops loves baseball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything about it. I don't know, man. But you know what though? I'm like so fake when it comes to sports these days. I don't care about sports unless the Knicks are winning. Like that's I never gave up on the Knicks, but I really don't watch basketball till the playoffs, and the Knicks have to be winning. Outside of that, I don't care about the Super Bowl. I don't care about the Stanley Cup. I don't care about the World Cup. I don't care about none of that shit. Yeah, boxing though, I'll still watch boxing. I'm not a casual when it comes to boxing. Everything else, super casual.
I'm actually a soccer fan. I played soccer when I was growing up too. That's like the only sport that I can sit down and watch whether I'm on.
I learned something new about
the stadium.
Yeah.
Shaka Khan used to break dance with Ken Swift. I learned something new about you every year. I want you to know. Just when I think I know somebody.
Yeah, Ken Swift taught me.
I know. You know the brother that's been DJing the cookout. You know that's like Ken Swift's right hand man.
Not that I did not know.
Yeah.
He used to teach at and work at the Boys and Girls, the Boys Harbor right there on 104th between 5th and Madison.
Yeah, I think now he moved to LA.
Yeah, he's in California right now.
Yeah.
His wife a few times, or his ex-wife. My dad knows her. I've seen her in my dad's old neighborhood.
Yeah, Vinny, DJ Thriller, man. He used to break dance back in the day, and his crew used to go up against Crazy Legs and all of them. So you know what I'm saying. And Ken Swift was his right hand man. He knows all of them. Matter of fact, he's the one who set me up with the Street Masters crew because he taught Paranoia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's my peoples. You know what I'm saying? I got to call Vinny, man. I ain't talked to him in a minute.
I'm trying to go see a competition sometime soon.
Yeah, they got they definitely still throwing jams. I don't know when the next jam was gonna be. You know what I mean? But Thriller and XL, man, that's my peoples, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely and Vinny's such a good brother, man, because he taught track. He'll teach you how to DJ. Like he's always been, you know what I'm saying, involved with the youth. And always been about community, you know what I mean? And the Most High, you know what I'm saying, in and out the truth has always led me around people like that. So it's a beautiful thing, man. Dwayne, you ready for the number?
He's in the back.
Let's bring him up. Dwayne, you ready for the number?
Yeah, I'm ready for the number. Okay. Yeah, General, you guys think my wife also interested too, so I don't know if you guys accept couples or stuff like that.
Yeah, no, like as long as your wife is a sister, she could come. And I know General is slang on the island, but I'm a captain.
Yeah, man. My wife and sister, man. I'm not married my wife, man.
I got you. But yeah, no, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? You could bring the whole family. But let me know when you got the number.
If he's ready for it, it's 404. You said Atlanta, right?
Atlanta, you ready for it?
Yeah, 404
748
748
0403.
0403. All right, guidance. We give thanks, Father. Blessed for that prayer.
All these songs you played.
Appreciate the kind words and wisdom, you know. Really appreciate that, man.
Hey man, that's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't never got to sweat that. That's all a part of the work, brother. You know what I'm saying? But if you really appreciate it, call that number and show up to class.
Yeah, trust me, I'm going to because I'm coming. The captain give me that number, yeah, couple like a week bounce back and I lost the number. So we'll get the number back.
Well,
Yeah.
don't let a couple of months pass on this.
No,
Matter of fact,
we're not gonna do that again. No.
hey, hang up with us and call right now.
All right, we'll do that. Let's get it over.
All right, shalom. We had another brother. I think we just lost him. Yawanathan, call back up. I think your connection was jacked up. All right. Let me see. Go ahead. You want to say something?
No, we got another guest.
Go ahead. You can pull the brother on. Yawanathan, you got a question? You on mute, brother? Can't hear you.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. You got a question or a comment?
Yeah, I got a question. So used to calling in. I ain't used to doing this one, but I got a question.
No sweat.
It's for like if I'm having an argument with a atheist, and I was looking up this word. Hold on, I'm trying to bring it up because I just found this word. Give me a second, brother. It's hold on. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. It's called sinoluminescence. Hold on. Sinoluminescence. Have you ever heard of that word?
Sonoluminescence. That means light from sound.
Yes. Okay, I was wondering if that's like a dagger I can use if I'm going against the atheist, and they say, well, you know, it all came from the Big Bang, and I say, well, the scriptures say God said that sound, and then when his sound or his vibration light came. Is that a good something I can use?
I mean, I don't give a damn about arguing with an atheist, but I mean, let there be light. If there was nothing but darkness, and then you say, let there be light, you know what I mean? That sounds like a damn explosion.
That came from sound, right?
It sounds like a big bang to me.
Sounds like that to me. And then I was looking at it. They can see it on the physicals with the pistol strip. The pencil strip apparently can do that too. It'll make a sonic bubble, and then from that bubble, you can see a plasma and a brief shining of light. So it's not like they can't see it happening on Earth. I just want to know how you felt about that.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I really don't waste my time with atheists. They're not a big enough enemy for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so few of our people are actually atheists. So 90% of the time when you're talking to an atheist, you're talking to some devil. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to convert you anyway. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like it's so
it's
rare.
Foolish.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I was saying it's foolish. Why waste your time talking to a fool? You're right.
Exactly. I don't even care for it. It's more like, oh, okay, well, take care. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of me even expressing this to you? You know what I mean? The vast majority of our people, the problem is they believe in the wrong God. You know what I mean? So I rather would talk to them. I've probably the amount of black atheists and Hispanic atheists that I've met, I could probably count on one hand in all my life. So it's like, you know what I mean? And even then, they're more inclined to like, okay, what I find with so-called, you know what I'm saying, black atheists is they're against Christianity, but they've never heard of the practicality of the truth. So they're really looking for physical evidence. And when you start having a conversation with them, and then you can actually have a conversation with them that it's not just rabbits lay eggs, reindeer flies, and snakes talk. Their analytical mind and logical mind is now willing to be able to listen more. And then eventually they'll start catching on to more spiritual things because it's natural. The reason why our people are atheists is because the world hurt them. And the lie of Christianity makes them say, well, why does this happen? Why does that happen? So when you could actually give them an answer, because you know what the church did? The church never gave them an answer.
Mm-hmm.
The church told them pray on it. The church told them it was a mystery. So when you have somebody who's logical and analytical, you could actually have a conversation with them. They're more inclined to listen. White atheists are just devils. They just want to try to debunk everything that you're talking about. What a black atheist, Hispanic atheist are hurt children.
Yeah. You're right. No, that's all I had. That's all I had, brother. I want to also say I'm down here in this little old country town, overpopulated by Caucasians, and my cousins and all of them, they all deal with white girls. And they telling me, get you a white girl. I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. And they was like, see, that's what's wrong with you, bro. You don't like pork and you don't like white women. I'm like, you're damn right I don't. But I sent my cousin the little story about the brother that passed away. And I was like, I hope you know that's a precautionary tale, man. He was like, no, man, my people good. My friends is good. I'm like, okay. And I just left it alone. But that's crazy how this all came out. And like 2 weeks ago, my cousin was like, yeah, man, you get you a white girl. I'm like, nah, I'm good, brother.
And listen, that's why you're going to outlive all of them.
You're right about it.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right, y'all. I ain't going to hold y'all up. Shalom. Keep up the good work.
Shalom, brother. Good to hear from you.
All right.
Brother.
All right. So in closing, man, moving forward, I'm scrapping the phone lines. If y'all want to join in, you guys got to get on the video chat unless we find another telephone number. Branded bridge lines, you understand your days have been numbered. You through. It's over. Nixon 5, you know what I'm saying? I just want to big up, man. I want to big up Tennessee, all the brothers that threw it down. Shout out to the two newly raised captains out their respective zones. You know what I'm saying? Captain Nashak as well as Captain Yaramaya out in Atlanta. Big ups to Solomon McFadden for the super chat. Appreciate your donation and everybody else who donates. I'm going to be back live more, again, continuously. I know I was supposed to do the 30 for 30. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to everybody who's been bearing with me. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to Tribe Vibes. And if you are not subscribed to Tribe Vibes, support your brothers, man. Subscribe to Tribe Vibes. Hell, subscribe for the year. Captain Zaryat, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with his oils. Subscribe to Cross the Line. Hit the bell. Make sure that you live, like, share, all that good stuff. I want to appreciate, you know what I'm saying, these brothers who rock with me every single week. You know what I'm saying? Officer of 5,000, Ashar Oh, you 1,000 now, Aisha?
Yes, sir.
Officer of 1,000, Aisha. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to you, brother. And do y'all got anything in closing?
Yes. The XP show, we just broke 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Congratulations.
We just broke 24,000 followers on Facebook. The water to everybody that supports, that likes these videos. You know, make sure y'all continue to subscribe, follow, and share.
Most High in Christ, man. Congratulations, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's major. Keep killing it on social media. And outside of that, man, shalom, Israel.
Shalom.